Hello everyone, welcome back to Fight Tonight channel. Friends, before starting to watch this video, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for supporting me, guys. Shakur Stevenson facing Gervonta Davis. I think it's the biggest fight in the world. Shakur Stevenson is certain that Haymon has strategically sent Edwin De Los Santos to the other side of the street for more than just the obvious, an opportunity to win the vacant WBC lightweight title. Stevenson believes Gervonta Davis handlers will use De Los Santos fight versus Stevenson on Tuesday night as a way to measure whether they should match Davis against Stevenson sooner rather than later. The Dominican Republic's De Los Santos, like Davis, is a southpaw who is aligned with Haymon's premier boxing champions. Baltimore's Davis is kinda sider at a harder puncher than De Los Santos, but De Los Santos is a capable boxer-puncher who has won 82% of his pro bouts inside the distance. Stevenson since that Frank Martin, the BBC-affiliated southpaw who initially accepted this fight within him, will it serve a comparable purpose for Haymon. De Los Santos, who is promoted by Sampson Lewkowicz, happily replaced Martin, who is represented by Errol Spence Jr.'s Man Down Promotions. As Stevenson's opponents, once Martin determined that he was not going to be paid enough money to face Stevenson in this 12th-round 135-pound championship match. Stevenson, a two-division champion who is promoted by Bob Arum's Top Rank, thinks Davis would face him next, but he doesn't feel those that give Davis' career are as confident about making that high-profile fight in next year. The 2016 Olympic silver medalist is convinced, however, that he will eventually fight Davis, who is one of the biggest attractions in the sport. I think it's the biggest fight in the world, Stevenson said. I think that when it happens, it needs to be promoted and put out there like that. I think that me and him is two of the best fighters in the world, and honestly, I just feel like it should be worldwide. That's will be the best fight in boxing right now, if you ask me. Davis, 21, and Shakur Stevenson, 26, are both pound-for-pound elites who have won world titles in multiple weight classes. Davis owns the WBA's secondary lightweight crown, but Stevenson can capture the WBC belt previously owned by undefeated lightweight champion Haney by beating De Los Santos in a main event. ESPN will televise from T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Yeah, for sure, I think 35 is the weight, Stevenson said. I think me and him, Davis, naturally smaller guys. I'm naturally a 35-pounder. He's big as far as thickness, but he ain't no super tall mother, so I think that he'll fight at 135 for a while too. I don't think that he's planning on going up. When the time comes to negotiate for their high-profile pay-per-view event, Stevenson intends to be reasonable because he acknowledged during a recent open workout at Top Rank's gym that Davis is a rare bankable boxing superstar. 60-40? Honestly, why would I not take it? Stevenson said. Man, I ain't trying to get into the business, but like I said, once again, he is the biggest superstar in the sport. So give me the call, and I'm ready to talk, Shakur said. In 2022, the ladder that Edwin De Los Santos had to climb reached far into the heavens against William Foster III. The Dominican suffered the first and so far only loss of his career. For me, I would say Gervonta Davis because the quality of boxing he has and his punching power, De Los Santos said. I would also say Haney as well. De Los Santos has been a master trash talker during the lead up to their showdown, but he insists that he is not trying to get underneath the skin of Stevenson. Haney has better skills than Shakur, and with Gervonta Davis, forget about it. He has power, he has everything, he is complete, fighter said. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.